Hello, people of Earth. It's your pal, the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. And today we are once again at the helm of the Strong Style Wrestling promotion in Wrestling Empire. We just crowned ourselves a new world champion in phenomenal fashion. One Bad News Kingston upset the Monster Abyss in a Hell in a Cell match, and we are getting set to once again, like we said, take the reins as we play some Wrestling Empire. But before I get to that, I'd like to say hello to everybody in chat or checking us out on VOD, no matter who, what, where, when, why, or how you happen to be in this great big old world of ours. We are happy to have you with us. We hope the day finds you well. And White Rabbit Object, I know you probably meant to like do it on the DL, resubscribing during the countdown, but unfortunately for you, what that means is I am front and center and this big on screen when I have to celebrate the fact that you resubscribed. So here we go. Yay! Thank you so much. Oh, I really need to find a new battery for you. Come on, friend. You can do it. Woo! So wacky, so wavy, so inflatable and fun. Such a tube. Such tube. And then, of course, here, I'll do it in time to the EDM in the background. Thank you so much for your continued support of myself and the rest of the Silent G unit. All right. Hang on. Now my computer's choosing this moment to yell at me for things. Update your drivers. I can't. I'm so sorry. I can't. I don't have the space to do that. Oh, it's always a fun day here when I get to tell Windows Update to push forward the date that I would like to resume updating, and it gets, oh, okay, I guess. Let me just delete these 8 gigabytes of stuff that I downloaded without you asking that I was gonna install. But fine, I guess I'll delete it if you go into disk cleanup and then into the system files and then manually delete it yourself. Otherwise, I'll just leave it here. You know, whatever, just trying to help. I hate Microsoft. Anyway, I hate Windows. Terrible, terrible stuff. Anyone out there knows how to make everything work on a Linux system? Come teach you, boy. I just want something simple and not, you know, that I can feel in charge of. Which is why I prefer OBS to Streamlabs. Apropos of nothing. All right. Off to the GWA main screen. We did it! We're not editing anything. We're playing. Boink. Booking career. All right. We are at a TV taping. I think we chose Mexico. We love injuries. We hate barbed wire. So let me make a note there. They love injuries. Great. Great. What I'm hoping that translates positively for us, or how that translates positively for us, is since we don't operate our matches with submissions on, I'm hopeful that that would mean the chance for like injury is likelihood. So any like uncounted verbal submission might tantalize the crowd here. So Mexico loves injuries, hates barbed wire. No problem. We will steer clear of barbed wire accoutrement around ringside. All right, what I need to do is bring up our roster. Abyss is hurt. He has health insurance. He'll be back. No problem there. He got hurt in that big bad cage match. Drew McIntyre as well. I forget exactly what, but they're hurt for some reason. So let's take a look. So we flipped Bad News Kingston heel. It's immediately gone to his head. No problem there. So I'm going to have him do a championship celebration heel. And then maybe we'll put him in a tag match or something? In the same segment? I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. I think they said Abyss is hurt. And Abyss is hurt. And if he comes back, he'll be a shadow of his former self. So I think we have to move along from Abyss. Unfortunately. Oh, hey, what's going on? Another good username. How broke are we? Okay, let me show you. Let me go back to the strong style here. Can I do it? Oh, that doesn't do it. There you go. We are not broke at all. $96,602 to our name. Would you like to know the secret of how I did that? Just between me and you. I cheated. I ended up modding the game and adding the promotion editor. And in my headcanon, we got a very generous $100,000 loan. So I negated our debt, and I put used the calculator to calculate how much we would need to negate the debt, and then what the remainder would be. And I set our budget to that. and that was a couple weeks ago. So since then, we've actually been making money since. So we've replenished our roster, and we're making moves to remain the #1 promotion worldwide. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. By the way, thanks for joining us. I'm just going to take another look at my roster here because, like I said, we got to figure out what to do and who should be feuding and fussing with whom. So we have, as you can see, a much smaller roster. We only have like 2 tag teams really to speak of, and those 2 teams are Damien Sandow and The Miz, and Matt Hardy and Kenny Omega want to team up as the Omega Men, so we're letting them do that. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 baby faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heels, and then 6 members of our female roster, which are listed baby faces 1, 2, 3, and then heels 1, 2, 3. And then our 3 staff members. Conrad's still in charge. Now we have Bobby Heenan as a referee, and the Red Shoes Uno as our other referee. So we got Uno as our referee. Great Khali is on the way out, so we're not going to be using them. And Abyss has suffered so grievous an injury that they might never be able to come back. So we're also kind of trying to figure out what to do with them, but leaving them off the roster as of yet, or as of this moment. Okay, I got a lot to work with here. I got a bunch of people. I'm going to tab over to my match list. Let me bring that up on screen and see what that looks like. Boink. There. Okay. It's awkward, but it's there. So I'm going to tab over to the roster and then back to here. Okay, so I kind of wanted to do a tag match where Bad News Kingston, our world champ, comes out and cuts his heel promo. So we'll have him team with Christian. And we'll have them face, because the thinking there is Christian can be feuding with Sting for the television title. And we'll have somebody coming up to feud with Bad News Kingston for the world title. Let's see. Bad News Kingston's popularity isn't that great. I'm going to go with Lance Storm because his popularity is way up there. So I'm going to go Lance Storm and Sting. Lance Storm is now a single star because Just Incredible is no longer with the organization. And since he's been with us a while, his popularity is pretty good. So we're going to put him in a world title program with Bad News Kingston. So that's our main event for week 1. Let's see. That doesn't necessarily need to be the main event. It's just one of the big matches for week 1. Let's put the Omega Men. That's Matt Hardy and Kenny Omega Men. Versus, and we'll do a slapdash team of... there's not a lot of people to choose from. Actually, you know what? I might not want to do more than one tag match on a show. We do have a tinier roster, so one tag match and then a bunch of singles. So let's open up with some action in our women's division instead. Let's do Molly Holly versus Natalya Neidhart joining the roster. All right, so that'll just be a standard match. We might add some things as we sort of like get in there. I know they hate barbed wire, so I might do something on the with the weapons panel to like make sure we don't necessarily choose predominantly barbed wire weaponry. And of course, I'm not going to change the ropes out. Okay, so let's do another women's match, semi-main. Let's do Holly Holm. We'll keep our champ off this week. We'll maybe put her on next week versus Mickie James. No, Samantha Panther. Samantha Panther. Holly Holm, Mickie James. Okay. And then in the middle here, maybe we'll put the second. Or maybe third. There, we'll put a third. 2, 1. Alright, so in here we'll put something like the Great Sasuke versus I don't know yet. Kevin Owens. They're done. There's no real stories to these. We're just trying to put matches together that are compelling. And the way the matches are compelling is like there's just a lot of action to them, basically. Action the crowd wants to see. So maybe we're going to have Coco Beware debut here. I don't want to do a Beware against Bobby Lashley. That'd be funny. Against The Miz. Perhaps not. Perhaps I shall put him against... Well, the other option is Bobby Lashley versus... Wow! Oh wow, Scotty Too Hottie. I didn't even know was with us. Scotty Too Hottie! What's up, buddy? Versus Bobby Lashley. 2 new roster members. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well do Elegante here. Coco, Elegante. So the first two matches were just showing off like newcomers, basically. Sasuke, Kevin Owens up here. Coco, Elegante. Scotty 2 Hottie, Bobby Lashley. Molly Holly, Natalia Neidhart. Yeah, Sasuke Owens up here. Holly Holm, Samantha Panther. And then Kingston and Christian, where I'm going to have Bad News Kingston cut a heel celebration championship promo before this tag match. And then just leave into the tag match. Like, no belts on the line this week. And then next week, we're going to do, like, tag belts. Maybe not at the... usually I put it in the opener. Omega Men versus our champions. They were called the Miz Taraj. I'm just calling... I think I called them the Hollywood Elite in this one. So they're the Hollywood Elite, the champs. Miz and Mizdow. Miz and Sandow. He is his own man! Do I want to get to this as fast as possible? If I want to do the TV title with Christian versus Sting, champion. I do like a good pre-book, so I try to put in a couple of things like, who am I not using this week? Ultimo Dragon is not on the show, so Ultimo Dragon, his big debut will be the semi-main of the show following, and maybe Drew will be back by then, and we can put Drew in the mix there. That's my thought. Okay, so there. So that's like the men's division is mostly booked already, basically. And then I can just like fill in like, here's Mickey James is gonna fight Holly Holm, as they did not face each other last week. And then we'll put, I mean, I could do another tag of like, oh, you know what I'll do? Sasuke Barrier versus. We'll give her Natalia. Yeah, we'll give her Natalia. And my instinct is to go Owens here. Natalia and Owens against Sasuke and Barrier. See, like we've almost fleshed out both shows in their entirety. I'm going to leave the second match blank for the moment. So yeah, we've pretty much fleshed this thing out. Here I'm kind of hoping for Drew McIntyre. We're gonna play this one by ear, putting 2 belts on the line in the second show, and this first one is more about introducing a bunch of new talent. I don't think Natty's wrestled for us either, so like the first half of the card, basically 5 out of the 6 participants are new to the company, so we're just like putting them out there, and then we're gonna do a little stuff here. So this makes sense actually, since the Great Sasuke is facing Owens the prior week. Now we're pulling in Barrier and Natalia. Yeah, that kind of worked out accidentally. Alright, so let me save that again and take it off screen and start booking with match 1, Coco Beware and Elegante. Okay, let's get to the card. We already have 2,400 people here. Oh, hang on. Let me make sure we're not dealing with the Hell in a Cell. There we go. Okay, that's all good. Since we're already here, we'll put the props inside the ring. Dang! Love it. Okay. Pins only. No count out. If you got a title, you will defend it. Lenient so they can use the weaponry that'll be around the ring. Cast-wise, we're going to change some stuff around. We're doing Coco coming through. Oh, Elegante's not here yet. Shucks. Okay, hang on. You are facing the Miz. Okay. No problem there. My apologies. Elegante's due after. Oh, wait. Well, if that's the case, hang on. Hang on. He is coming in to, like, replace the Great Khali, who we have under contract for 1 more week. So, just for old time's sake, it's time for another hair versus hair match. Hair versus hair. I'm so sorry, Coco, if this doesn't work well. Great Khali challenges the loser to lose their hair, as he so often does. Getting real funky about it in the background, too. Alright, we're good. Let me go cast. And, okay, so if we're doing Bobby first, if we're doing Bobby, we'll do Bobby, Red Shoes, Conrad. Oh, no, we'll do Bobby, Conrad, Red Shoes. That way, Red Shoes gets match 3 and 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's all good. We've got that set. All our rules are where they need to be. We've gotten rid of the Hell in a Cell, which was a little weird rules-wise. Jury's still out on exactly how Bad News Kingston became champion, but he did become champion. Perhaps the referee just called it after Abyss got injured the way he did. Okay, here we go. Great Khali. Coco Beware. Hair versus hair. Great Khali's final match with the promotion. And we're letting him put Coco's hair on the line. Just how we do it. Just how we do things. Here in Strong Style Wrestling. Very fast and loose. Oh man, we could certainly stand to fill up the stands a little more. Hopefully by the time the main event gets around, word of mouth will have spread. Coco, where are you going, bud? Oh, dual fisted microphones. Clearly Coco's got something to say. Oh, and he steals the desk right out from underneath the Great Barrier sitting at ringside. With Red Shoes Ueno at the desk there. We're going to see Red Shoes refereeing later on. This rivalry has gone way beyond wanting to see you lose a match, Coco. It's the same thing he says every time, so I'm just going to try to go as fast as possible through this. Can I hit space? Nope. There we go. Be careful what you wish for, and we are underway here. First match of the afternoon, hair versus hair. The Great Khali, you may notice, is already bald. Putting his hair on the line against Coco Beware. Both these men actually starting from pretty even stamina starting point. Great Barrier. Just unsure why her chair is gone. They're not. The AI isn't smart enough to retrieve it, so she's just going to stand there awkwardly the rest of the match. Ooh, we got some thumbtacks already spilt in here. Coco Beware looking for some more plunder at ringside. Khali encouraging him to bring the fight to him as he grabs a suitcase. Oh! Up and over goes Khali! Coco's got to use his quickness, got to use his agility, got to use his technique against the much more powerful Great Khali. Smart idea here by Coco to ground the big man. For as long as he can. No submissions here by default in SSW. The only way to win is by pinfall in the middle of the ring. Pretty much anything else goes, as long as you get that 1, 2, 3. Oh God. Coco pulls him off the apron into the standing shooting star. Khali trying to counter with a triangle choke. Near another spilled bag of thumbtacks. I think there was a counter by Coco. And eventually into a sunset flip by Khali. Oh God. Khali just stepping on Coco's nethers. Coco with that monkey flip. Getting Khali back into the ring. Now just wailing away on the groin of the Great Khali. What a genital-based warfare so far in this matchup. Look at her just wailing on him. Took it personally when Khali stepped on his business. And who wouldn't? Certainly seems like a rather intimate assault. If it wasn't bad enough that his hair was on the line. Khali scrambling, trying to slow Coco down now. Coco Beware gonna be looking for that dope brainbuster he used to bust out on people in the 80s. He had no right to have a brainbuster that beautiful at a time when he could not use it. Bird's eye view. These submission attempts. Got a referee camera as well in the hands of Bobby Heenan. We have no way to cut to that though. Ad break coming your way in a minute. Unless you're one of the fortunate, like our friend White Rabbit Object here, who subscribed earlier on in this very stream. The ad break will not affect you. It's a nice way to show that you support the stream, save yourself some minor inconveniences, and ensure that I have the funds to continue doing this well into the future. No pressure. This thing is certainly taking a little while to simmer. We're only about 3-star 8, 3.5 in. They have until about 12 minutes before the crowd starts to turn, and they're like, ah, this is starting to take too long. Then it gets real difficult to bring them back, and I start, like, queuing the run-ins, you know what I'm saying? I'm still unsure as to why Women's Champion Great Barrier was at ringside for this one, perhaps promoting her upcoming tag match next week. She's not even booked for the card. Whoa, big belly to belly! By Kali. Is this actually a song in the background, or is this like somebody... Like, that was just weird noises to me. There we go. I hear like a melody and stuff. That's encouraging. The other one just kind of sounded like a wind tunnel? Might just be me. Head scissor, take over by Coco, into the pin. 1, center the ring, he's got him down. 2, 3, great Kali! Forced to have his bald head shaved in his final fight. A competent hair versus hair match. Alright, they didn't hate it. It was okay. That's fine. That's fine. Coco with the big win. No, it's happening again. Like, this is too much. Can we... There we go, that's at least something. Status not affected. Not affected at all. We'll be right back after this pitcha. And he got his head shaved. Done. And he's out of here. One final shaving. Basically just like cleaned him up, so he looks really good for whatever job he's about to start. Okay, we got our next matchup. I'm gonna put this person here and this person here. I hope they're all here. Scotty's here. I can tell you that much. Bobby, you here? Bobby's here. Here we go. Just a regular match. Nothing fancy about this. These are, again, the first 3 matches on this first show are all about introducing some new talent that we've signed. So we have ourselves, oh, you know what I'll do? Props-wise. Okay, instead of them being random, I'll do inside and outside. I'll crank it up to 12. It's not going to be apples. I just started there. I'm trying to avoid barbed wire because I said they don't like barbed wire. They enjoy injuries, though. What? They enjoy injuries, they said. Chicken legs? Like a big drumstick? Cigarettes, consoles. Oh, let's do consoles while we still can. Before these get patched out due to Nintendo's interference. Every once in a while they get real litigious on certain things. Okay. We do have railings. That's wild. Just brawling into the crowd. That's fun. Okay. I don't need a script here. Oh wait, let's do a script. It's not interpromotional. It's none of that. It's somebody showing up. Like announcing that they're here. Scotty Too Hotty issues an open challenge to face a mystery opponent. Floods the arena with intruders. No. Never been defeated. Scotty Too Hotty welcomes back a wrestling that puts the fun first. I'm going to do this. I have no idea what it means, but I'm going to go with this just because we've never seen it before. And it couldn't hurt, you know? Shrug. Shrug, I say. Okay, so Scotty Too Hotty welcomes back a wrestling that puts the fun first. I don't exactly know what that means, but we'll find out together when Scotty Too Hotty faces a Babé Lashley right here in the SSW ring. Welcome to Strong Style Wrestling, fellas. So we got a bunch of N64s in the ring. I'm sorry, anonymous consoles. You know what? I am snacking, and that's rude without answering a simple question. Are you living that dream? Is it more than it seems? Is it cookies and cream? What's the snack of the stream? Snack of the stream. I mean, it didn't quite fit up with Scotty Too Hotty's theme song, but whatever. So I got some trail mix rocking here. We got a lot of peanuts. There's some cashew bits in here. Dried cranberry. It looks like dried golden sultana raisins. And sunflower seeds. Or pumpkin. Pumpkin seeds, maybe. No, those are sunflower. This used to be the home of wrestling, but the genre is something something. 20 years of hurt never stopped us dreaming. Wrestling that puts the fun first is coming home. Is that just like... Our brand of wrestling may not be pretty, but that just means we're lightweight enough to put on a good show. Lightweight enough. It also ensures our ticket prices are affordable if you enjoy this demonstration. What is this promo? That was weird. Like a dual babyface. Welcome to this fun like welcome to the promotion type promo? Oh, there you see. Drew McIntyre here at the desk at least. Sitting there with world champion. Oh, bad news, Kingston is Bobby Lashley. It's a burning hammer on a Scotty 2 Hottie on top of an N64. What's going on, Stalin error? Absolutely, gots to be shilling. If I'm not selling something, I'm not doing my job right. As I am owner, booker, commentator, chief investor, etc., here in Strong Style Wrestling. Also, my avatar is the Conrad Thompson currently refereeing the this matchup between two newcomers here to Strong Style Wrestling, Bobby Lashley and Scotty 2 Hottie. In this console war matchup. Oh, God! Springboard somersault leg drop to the floor from Hottie. Looking to impress. It's kind of fun because the vibe of Strong Style Wrestling, at least in the initial roster, was like ECW, TNA, kind of AEW-ish, like in terms of who was available. And I feel like I'm still keeping that vibe alive because here is the famous WWE ECW champion Bobby Lashley, and I feel like Scotty 2 Hottie in his time, like in the late 90s, should have or could have appeared at an ECW show and not been booed out of the building. No one would have I mean, he would have been like catcalled a little bit, but like, yeah, everybody loved the worm. It was dumb as hell, but people liked it anyway. Like nobody took him too seriously. He's certainly hoping to change that here in Strong Style Wrestling. Making sure he had that memory expansion installed firmly on the N64 with those hits. Oh, that's great! What a line. Absolutely. About to play some Donkey Kong Country. Need to make sure it's plugged in. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, rolls through and gets him! Bobby Lashley dominates Scotty 2 Hottie on his way to victory. Okay, first match was 3. This one was 3.5. A mostly peaceful consoles match. What a way to describe it. Mostly peaceful. I mean, they mostly just talked it out, which was kind of interesting for a wrestling match. We're not making as big a splash here in Mexico as I was hoping. We're not even cracking the 3,000 fan mark, and we started about 2,400. Let's see if the women's division can turn things around. Bobby Lashley's status has not been affected. Yeah. The best I can say is, like, nobody's really cared so far, one way or the other. Okay. Ladies. First off, let's get our referees sorted. Red Shoes, what's up? I don't think it's Mickey. Whoa, I'm sorry, I threw you out of the ring. Hello? Okay. Hilarious. Okay, it is in fact... Natty representing. Oh, she's not there yet. Son of a gun. I can't run Natty. Okay. Is Mickey off the show? I mean, you love it. You love it. The never-ending feud between Molly Holly and Mickey James continues. I mean, I say that they've had 2 fights. I mean, before I had the record system, they were on my roster, or at least Mickey James was. All right. So now. We set up the normal SSW rules, putting the weapons inside the ring, and then we go no time limit, lenient, so they feel free to use those weapons. Pinfalls only, because I find the submissions can happen too quickly, like out of nowhere, someone can get hurt and tap out. But we want them to get hurt and keep fighting. That's the SSW way. No countouts, pinfalls only. If there are titles, they would be on the line. I don't need a script here. I'm just going to get into it. It's Molly Holly. It's Mickey James. Action from the women's division here in Strong Style Wrestling. Headed your way! The fans of Mexico love injuries, which I can't guarantee, but I mean, you know, we always try. Ugh. And they hate barbed wire, so So long as barbed wire or weaponry doesn't randomly show up, I'm not going to be changing the ropes to barbed wire anytime soon, so we're good there. Red Shoes delivering some last-minute instructions to Molly Holly on her way into the ring as we await her opponent, Mickie James, running down. Here to get this fight started. Molly Holly's got a camcorder already. Mickie James responds with a beach ball. And ding, ding, ding. Let's do this thing. Oh, God, we are underway. Big belly-to-belly open up from Mickie James. Oh, excuse me, to Mickie James by Molly Holly. Last week, Molly Holly faced Holly Holm in the Have a Holly Jolly match. Who's... Okay, I was going to say who's... Okay. The referee already parched after 20-some seconds of action. Taking a little sip. Good Lord, Molly Holly did not come to play around here. Oh, God! Going all Fry Takayama here in the corner. Fighting over that camcorder. And ring bell. Molly Holly dual wielding. Oh! And another belly-to-belly to Mickie James. As the referee gets sloshed with some very uncomfortable ASMR drinking noises right in my earballs. Oh. Working the small of the back is Molly Holly, perhaps trying to set her up for a Boston Crab. Oh, no! That step was a bit low, ref. Holly angling for a camel clutch. Oh, looks like Great Khali at the desk. After losing that hair versus hair match, he was already bald, so they just shaved his head nicer. It's his last week at the company, so we're putting him to work. He's now doing commentary with women's champion Great Barrier. Getting a real good look at two of her top contenders here in the women's division. As the referee now just taking some crowd shots, that's thoughtful. We'll use that B-roll later in our advertising. They confiscated my other sign. I wonder what it could have said. As always, fans are encouraged to cosplay as their favorite wrestler here if they're in the crowd at an SSW show, especially today of all days. Happy Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving. Happy Halloween, everybody. I was thinking about Thanksgiving earlier because, like, they're like Thanksgiving, like Canadian Thanksgiving, Halloween, American Thanksgiving, probably my favorite time of year. That's beginning of October through your Halloween season through end of November. Like, that's a real nice sweet spot for me, feelings wise, just generally speaking, like my feelings about the world, myself, etc. That's just a real nice sweet spot. Canadian Thanksgiving through Halloween to American Thanksgiving. So in keeping with that tradition, hoping to have a lovely run through the end of November, whatever that means for myself. Oh, one-handed. Holly puts it down. Only a one count. Mickie James dazed. Trying to get some time here. Trying to catch her breath. Molly Holly not letting it happen. Clobbers her to the canvas. Has some very peaceful piano music plays in the background. Oh, God. James tried to defend herself with that chunk of ladder. Eventually blasting Holly over the head with it. Try to pull her back to her feet. What does James have in mind here? Don't do it, Mickie. The solemn music. Oh, God, another shot. It's one of the shoulders of Molly Holly. Oh, double stomp by Mickie James. Crowd getting tired of this. Oh, what a shot in the breadbasket. Stomping away, but Molly Holly, nice counter. I don't know what's going on with the pacing in these matches, but, like, typically they're a little faster than this. We're okay, though. A nice wear-down hold. The star rating goes up. Another reason I turn submissions off, so they stay in them longer. Even if they're, like, even if they trigger an actual submission, you just get, like, you get that nice star rating boost. And then, unfortunately, whomever's on the receiving end of the hold, their health goes away. But it improves the overall quality of the story of the matchup. Oh, God. Still wailing on each other. Oh! Very personal between these two. Nice tuck underneath by Molly. Holly. Into the backslide. 2 and no! James able to escape. Oh yes, I'm also the camera operator. So I book the shows, I comment on the shows, I run the shows trying to make profit. I'm also in charge of our drone cam. Oh my god! What a suplex with the bridge and Molly Holly with the victory! Good lord! A dragon suplex, dropping her on the back of her head. Molly Holly with a huge win. A captivating match, that one. Okay. Not a problem there. Woo! That was fun. Alright, so that's our third of 3 matches kind of spotlighting new talent. Let's get back to the remnants of the roster after a lot of people have departed. Had a lot of turnover the past couple of weeks with our financial situation. Until we righted that ship, we were unable to sign new people, so we're just kind of like losing people and losing people and losing people as their contracts were coming up. I was able to save some, make some decisions about others, and we've replenished the roster as best we can to, I think, a manageable size for this next calendar year. Status has not been affected. That's the 3rd match in a row where the winner didn't even get a boost for winning. Like, it just, yeah, that was a thing that happened. What's up, Abyss? My abilities, yeah, that's what he's saying. Like, the doctors were like, it could be over for Abyss. Do you think it's worth paying $970 for therapy to help me build back better? I'm going to give him that. I'm going to give him that money. I'm going to do it. We will pay $970 for extra therapy. Yes. Yes, sir. I should be back better than ever before. Better than ever before. Better than ever before. I shall be back, is the important part. Okay, so that actually hopefully pays out, because the initial prognosis for Abyss was that he would never be the same, etc., etc. And if this helps heal him, he is under contract to us for a significant amount of time. So I had temporarily replaced him roster-wise. What I could always do is add another babyface, and then we just have 2 extra people on the men's side of the roster. Not the worst idea in the world. Okay. Hopefully this isn't either. As we're about to have, I need Great Sasuke out here, and I need Kevin Owens, please. Kevin Owens, as we set up for a tag match next week with a singles match this week. All right, we're back to the starting order of our referees. So in comes Bobby the Brain Heenan. Props wise, Sasuke, love him some weaponry. So we're gonna do 16 weapons. 16 weapons, please. Inside and outside of the ring. And let's find something silly that they can be. Let's see. Stakes. I got a rock. Pizzas, pipes, pitchers, pallets. Interesting. Oh. There we go. Light tubes predominantly. They don't like barbed wire, so they should be okay with this. What's going on, bud? Majestic Pride, Maine. There's like no sound. What are you doing? I just want upbeat, or at least something something I can whatever. Let's get jazzy with it. Okay. Light tubes, like I said. Let's do our standard rule set. Not 1 minute, no time limit, lenient pinfalls only, no count out. There's no titles on the line. Kevin Owens is going to say something nasty. That's pretty much all I can do here. I mean, it's not all I can do here, but I'm going to have Kevin Owens say something nasty. There. Kevin Owens mocks the Great Sasuke's costume because he's like one of the few masked wrestlers in the company. I mean, Scotty 2 Hottie was kind of brought on to be a jobber, but at the same time, I kind of need everybody to be over, you know? I'd appreciate that. Like, I'm just trying to, like, situationally, I feel like most talent, we can get to a place where they can deliver pretty decent matches. Because, like, this is all a starting point for some of the new roster members, too. Like, their popularity is going to change. And when that happens, like, their stats go up and stuff like that. So, yeah, I get you. I get you that we need somebody that we can like use to build, but I feel like it's a rising tide lifts all boats situation. This jazzy little thing is, I don't know what is going on here. It's called Jazz Poet. Didn't find that too poetic. This seemed unsettling. Like insects were having an argument is what that last one sounded like. Okay, Kevin Owens is like, your costume sucks. We got our rules set. We're all good. We're all good here. A light tube singles match. Great Sasuke, Kevin Owens. SSW known for their random gimmick matches. Usually not just before a couple of wrestlers will go out to the ring. Will it be decided what extra stipulation might be involved in their match? This one, for instance, they didn't know it was a light tube match until they showed up to the arena. Sasuke out. Third appearance for the Great Barrier as well. Here in a managerial role with their teacher, their sensei, the Great Sasuke. Owen's starting to dunk. I like to think I'm a trendsetter backstage with this cutoff t-shirt and his gym shorts. That's just what I've been wearing for PJs for the past like 15 years. They can close out of the garbage. Glad you're taking an interest in my costume because these boots are going to be up your ass in a minute. Good stuff. Meanwhile, at the desk, we got Mickey James and Red Shoes. Red Shoes. Typically, whoever is not refereeing will go to the commentation station. All right. Light tubes aplenty. Already getting thrown around here by Bobby Heenan. Let's go, fellas. The rapid fire kicks of former world champion Great Sasuke on display there against Kevin Owens, who I thought rolled back into the ring with a light tube in hand. Up and over he goes. Sasuke now slowing things down. Owens fights out in the early goings of this matchup. Sasuke again. Slowing things down. Owens bucks him off. Get the buck out of here, says Kevin Owens. Another submission applied by the Great Sasuke. As the referee is distracted by the Great Barrier doing a high wire act on the guardrail for some reason. Distracting referee and fans alike. Oh. Nice leapfrog. Oh, beautiful arm drag there. With a twist from the Great Sasuke. Once again grounding Kevin Owens. Floats over into another armbar variation, but Owens quick to shrug him off. Sasuke grabs the very microphone that Kevin Owens used to insult him, and oh god! Owens with a one-armed pile driver! The Great Sasuke trying to get back into this thing. Great Barrier didn't like seeing that. Tries to get in the ring to help her teacher and mentor. Chased back outside by Bobby Heenan. Sasuke countering out of a thrown German suplex by shifting his weight mid-air. Very interesting choice there by Sasuke. Oh, just wailing away on Owens. Failed at a crucifix attempt. Oh, went for a poison Rana. Owens just sat back into an electric chair. Back and forth they go. Nice roll through into the calf crusher here. Countered by Owens. Fighting for submissions back and forth in the center of the ring as we try to bring you dynamic camera angles of the action. As some space elevator music plays in the background. Like I'm waiting for a Mass Effect level to load. Here at the Citadel. Sasuke now once again to the bow and arrow. Both of these men lacerated due to the glass around the arena. A lot of light tubes here. Been smashed during this one. I was just trying to force the shoulders of Sasuke down to the canvas for the pin. Even if he has to break the arms to do it. Oh, you can hear the pressure being applied. As the fight continues here. Nice counter by Sasuke. Spinning Owens around, up and over with the head scissor, and somehow out of the ring to the floor goes Kevin Owens. Sasuke now into a knee bar on the floor. Heenan wants nothing to do with the light tubes nearby, so he's keeping his distance. Owens trying to get something going. Sasuke countered into a triangle choke. Grabs a rubber chicken from ringside. Moonsault! Splatted on the apron. Good, great Sasuke. Oh, then eats a German on the floor. Release German suplex. The back of his head hitting that concrete floor. Sasuke slow to get up. Kevin Owens biding his time. Rubber chicken in hand. Overshoots the rubber chicken. Once again, just wailing on each other. Pops them up and pancakes them down. Great Barrier trying to help out once again. Trying to provide a distraction. Bobby Heenan conveniently dropping a shard of light tube at the feet of Kevin Owens, but he does not pick it up. Hurricane Rana by Sasuke. Dragging Owens center of the ring, scoops him up. Crucifix into the pin. Heenan out of position. 1, 2. Oh, that might have been 3. Referee out of the ring at the time of the pin. Owens with a one-arm body slam. Just smothering Sasuke now. Up and over he goes. Into the waiting arms of the Great Barrier. Owens quick to return to the ring. Sending Sasuke off the ropes. Sends him up. And crashing down. As again, strangely meditative music plays in the background. So this would have been a tap out for Kevin Owens. But we don't have submissions. So he's got to keep fighting. Oh, into the sharpshooter. He's from Canada, so by default he gets to add that move to his roster. To his repertoire. Oh, is Sasuke perhaps grabbing that shard of light tube? Nope. Scooting past it. Oh, hang on, hang on. He does grab it. Oh, across the face of Owens, who grabs it from Sasuke. Sasuke in trouble, grabbing his gut. Got poked with a pointy stick there. Oh, elbow drop small of the back. Sweeps him into a pin. 2. Sasuke with the win. Owens with the counter too late. The only one because you had help. The Great Barrier wouldn't always be there to protect you. Oh, Owens. Owens being a real stinky doo-doo head about his loss. That's okay, buddy. A fantastic light tubes match. Now we're talking. So, Sasuke wins. Love to see that. Gates to Hell, main full. This is called Gates to Hell. A fantastic light tube match. Their profile went up. Absolutely what a match. Got like 500 fans in the building. Let's see. Owens lost and his profile went up just for competing in it. That's fantastic. And Great Barrier's happy that her client won. I wonder if that counts towards her win-loss record. Crushed it. Okay. Semi-main time of our first of 2 shows of the afternoon. Activity in the women's division once more. Calling Samantha Panther and Holly Holm to the canvas, please. I believe, yeah, it should be Conrad's turn. Because Bobby did the last one. Yep. Okay, standard matchup here. Nothing fancy about it. We're just putting shows on. I'm also trying to keep costs down. I know there's no cost associated with adding accoutrement like stipulations, so on and so forth. However, like I said, I just want to keep things simple. So, you know, just the one bull rope match today. For no reason. Okay, there's no countouts, there's no pinfalls. There's pinfalls. Pinfall only. You can use weaponry. I'm going to increase the amount of props. 20 random weapons in and outside of the ring, and they're tethered by a bull rope. Why? Because they're tethered by a bull rope. That's why. What a silly question. Let's see if we can add maybe that as a mock. So Holly Holm is our babyface and Samantha Panther is our heel in this. So let's see here. Tied up. Samantha Panther relishes being tied to Holly Holm. I don't know if that's a babyface or a heel thing to do. Be relish being tied to them. I'm going to assign it to Holly Holm and see if it switches her babyface to heel. Or, you know, let's see. Relishes being tied to Samantha Panther. I don't know. It sounds like it could go either way, depending on your motivation and context. Alright, so for no reason they're attached to each other, but they're going to talk about it. This sounds like some good music for it. Let's go. At the hop. Oh yeah, first they got to play their entrance themes. I'm like, whoa, that took a turn. Everything's going to be alright. Holly Holm in a fight tonight. Everything's going to be alright. Bobby Heenan and Red Shoes at the desk. That's great. What a team. Let's see where the bull rope is going to be attached to. Sometimes it's attached and it's not a problem. Sometimes it's in a very questionable location. I'm sure you'd love to run away from me, but you don't have a long enough leash this time. Okay. You've got it twisted, Holly Holm. I'm not tied to you. You're tied to me. Okay. That's it. So that could be either way. Hang on. What do we got here? Holly Holm has the bull rope around her neck. Samantha Panther has it tied to an ankle. That is wild. It's like a random spot each time, and it never lines up. Typically for the men, it's like, I've got it around my wrist, and the other guy's got it around his ding-dong. But neck for Holly Holm, ankle for Samantha Panther. That's wild. What a choice for a bull rope match. Yeah, just wrap it around my ankle. I don't need to walk. That's not going to trip me up at all. And it's not so far. She rolls forward. Oh, just a 1 count on Holly Holm. As things are getting tense at the sock hop. Oh, I don't think you want to get into a submission battle with one Holly Holm, another former women's champion here. Unseated, the nigh unstoppable Awesome Kong. She was the one that stopped her. And she used her extensive MMA background to do it. Could be fighting at a speakeasy. Do 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 do. Back and forth they go on the ground. Samantha Panther, surprisingly, accounting well for herself, as you see Conrad trying to get the thumbtacks out of the way. Referees do want a clean fight. Whether they get it or not is a different story, as weaponry is very much legal here in the SSW. So far, only human weaponry on display as these submissions continue. Back and forth these women go. To the crowd's delight, like, don't get me wrong, you can tell the star rating keeps going up. We're at 3.5 and rising. as they trade leg submission attempts here. Samantha Panther trying to wear down former women's champion Holly Holm. Holly Holm trying to get back to her feet here. Though I'm sure she's quite comfortable on the mat. You're not going to win this thing with a submission attempt. No matter how nice it looks. Holm just kind of like spinning in a slow circle here. Trying to get just the right position to get out of the hold. Panther's got it locked in. As the match wears on. Finally, Samantha Panther just lets go. This is a bull rope match, don't forget. And a traditional bull rope match. You don't have to touch the corners in this one. Pinfall only. Oh, and now into an STF. Assisted by a football under the throat of Samantha Panther by Holly Holm. Just the point of that football into the side of the throat of Panther. That's got to be excruciating. As she slowly spun around here. Holly Holm got that adrenaline flowing. Into the stunner! And the cover by Holm. 1, 2. Oh no, just a 1 count. What a kick out for Panther. I thought that was it for sure. Referee just has a chunk of grating. Oh, unfortunately dropped it behind Samantha Panther. She landed on the canvas. Oh. Oh, just clogged her in the head with that glass bottle. Taking a sip of what's inside. Go behind by Panther. Rolls forward. Holm able to counter. Continue to roll. Now into an anaconda vice on the mat. Once again, slowing things down. Surprisingly technical bull rope match. But you would expect nothing less from Holly Holm. Oh, stands up just in time to get drop kicked in the mush. Beautiful timing there from Samantha Panther. Let's see if she can capitalize. Now wearing her out with that football. Another beautiful drop kick. A third. But Holm doesn't go down from the third one. That adrenaline boost for Samantha Panther seems to be wearing out. Ow. Bit of a hang now. Into the Campbell clutch. Really going to try to wrench back here. Oh, no. Dropping to a rear naked choke. Again, no submissions in the SSW. Band really outdoing themselves tonight. Nice cartwheel out of the way by Conrad. Oh, Holm dazed. Stunned by the athleticism of Conrad. Gets bulldogged and almost gets pinned by Panther. Spear by Samantha Panther. Center of the ring now. Wailing away on Holly Holm. Holm kicks her off. There you can see the rope around the neck of Holm and around the ankle of Samantha Panther. Tethering these two in this bull rope match. Into the Boston Crab. Assisted by that grating wrapped around the leg of Samantha Panther. Hang on. Oh, gets her up. Powerbomb. 1. Just a 1 count on Holm. Strong kick out by the former world champ. Very lively background music. Oh, nice drop toe. Pulls her back to her feet. Small package, center of the ring. 1, 2, no. Holm slips 3. Match could go either way. What a grueling bull rope match it has been. Crowd loving it. Up and over goes Samantha Panther once more. Conrad threatening both ladies with that grating. Oh, tried for belly to belly, couldn't do it. Oh! Tripped over the rope. On that hammer throw attempt from Samantha Panther, who just double stomped Holly Holm low. Good gracious. Into the Northern Lights. 1, 2. No! Holly Holm escapes once again. Great resilience by the former champ. Northern Lights of her own on Samantha Panther. 2, no! Dragging her away from the ropes, gets pulled into a triangle choke. Deadlifts Samantha into a powerbomb over the ropes. Still tethered. 8 minutes gone and counting. Down with that sort of thing. Nice Father Ted reference from M. Dickey with that signage. As I have a snack. Panther back into the ring. Oh, gets bulldogged by Holm with the football. 2 and no! What is it gonna take to put either of these women down for the 3? Nice head scissor takeover into the arm bar. Oh! May have broken her nose with that shot there. Holly Holm certainly didn't appreciate it. Now just trying to smother Samantha Panther down to the canvas. Oh. Holm kicking Panther away. With a beautiful long shot here. Excellent work by our drone camera operator. Thanks! Another small package by Panther. 2, no, just the 1. Holm out before the count of 2. She's got that football to Samantha Panther. Holm tells her to bring it. Center of the ring, gut wrench. Suplex into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Holly Holm pins Samantha Panther. 4.5 stars. Started to lose them at the end there a little bit, but good stuff. Good stuff overall. A delightful bull rope match. Samantha Panther's status not affected by winning. Her attitude went down though, which is weird. And Holly Holm's profile, I mean, okay, so she won, her profile went up, but I guess Samantha Panther's attitude went down because she lost. It's on you. That's on you, that's all I'm saying. All right, main event time. Got a tag team match. Sting, I'm so glad you showed up. You're going to be here. And we're going to pair you with Lance Storm. Because Lance Storm is going to get a world title push. I mean, you know, world title contention push. Against... So we're going to have Sting and Christian feuding over the TV title. And then we're going to have Lance Storm feuding with Bad News Kingston, our new world champion, for the world title. So, Red Shoes, we had it worked out that you're going to be refereeing the main event. Let's set our rules. This is a tag team matchup. First fall wins it. All the other rules apply, which is weird to say. Technically, there's no disqualification. Technically, there's no countouts, but they will still adhere to the tag team rules of being on the apron, only one person in legally at a time. It's just the way it goes. So, random layout of weaponry, 20 of them inside and outside of the ring. I'm going to let them be whatever. Cast-wise, we're good. Script-wise, here we go. Script-wise, it is a heel championship celebration. Lance, there. Bad News Kingston gloats about winning a title. So this is his first interview since becoming world champion, defeating Abyss. It has immediately gone to his head. He's turned heel, and now he is teaming up with Christian in the main event. So these are sort of the programs that we're working, like the 2 main title programs that we want to be working toward our pay-per-view, which is in a couple weeks as it is. So Kingston gloats about winning a title. Rules-wise, are we good? Rules-wise, we're good. Arena-wise, we did it. That's the script we're going for. This music is fantastic. Hey, it's back to the Gates of Hell. Main full theme. I guess I just had to stick with it, and it just worked out. All right, here we go. Main event of the first show of 2 that we're broadcasting this afternoon. We will be we'll be dealing with the fallout of the show and then booking the next show and presenting that momentarily, like as soon as this concludes. Try to do 2 weeks of television per 1 week of stream. This tag team main event. Everybody that Kofi Kingston teams with is suddenly a member of the New Day, which is funny to me. Out comes Kofi, new world champ, and Christian, #1 contender to the television title, currently held by Sting. On the opposite side of this equation, there you see him embracing Lance Storm, a new single star, but in much the same fashion as anyone teaming with Kofi is part of the New Day. Apparently Sting is now an Impact player. The music in the background is Redonkadoo, Redonkadoodle, and I love it. Okay, now let's hear from our champ. Champ. Let's hear it. For anyone who wasn't paying attention, I am the new world champion of strong style wrestling. Front and center. A lot of people thought it would never happen, but you ignorant morons should admit that you were wrong. He goes from sentimental favorite to hated heel. I achieved all of this without anybody's support, so the only person I have to thank is myself. Me, Bad News Kingston. And you should all thank me too, because the era of Bad News Kingston will change strong style wrestling forever. Didn't say better for worse, just that it would. Oh no! Drops Lance, chest first along the top rope, and then pile drives him to open the match. Another strong start from Bad News Kingston, known for his explosive activity on the early goings of matchups, as Matt Hardy and Bobby the Brain Heenan at the desk to call the action here. In your main event, it is Bad News Kingston, the world champion, teaming up with Christian to take on Lance Storm and Sting. Christian, who models his look after Kazuchika Okada of Rising Sun Puresu. See his Rainmaker tights that they've very cleverly blurred out. Oh, wrong part of town for Christian, and he gets belly to belly to the floor by TV champion Sting. No love lost between those two. They will lock up for the television title on next week's television. So later this afternoon, later on in the stream. Christian and Lance Storm, the two #1 contenders to the major titles here in Strong Style Wrestling. The two legal combatants in this tag match at the moment. TV champion Sting watches on. World champion Bad News Kingston on the floor, watching his tag team partner Christian and how he fares against Lance Storm. Red Shoes Ueno just collecting clutter. Got a tire, got a spare championship belt. Back and forth they go. Red Shoes got a heck of a time keeping order in this one, even with the stipulation that we need to tag in and out. Bad News Kingston in there legally against Sting for the first time. Champion v champion. Sting would love to be world champion. Bad News Kingston realizing his dream just 1 week ago, and it immediately went to his head and soured him on the fans of Strong Style Wrestling and their perceived lack of support on his way up the ladder, even though it was kind of the sentimental like underdog favorite or underdog like hopeful in all of his previous matchups. Like, it took him 3 or 4 tries to get the world title, and as soon as he gets it, oh, you never believed in me. I love it. Classic wrestling storytelling. Oh, you never believed in me. Absolute power corrupting, absolutely. Christian with a thing or two to say to Sting here. As we said, no love lost between these two. They will face each other for the television title match. Stipulations to be determined on our next episode of television later this afternoon. Big press slam coming up for the Stinger. Oh yeah, slams him down. Back of his head may have hit that camcorder on the way through as he climbs the opposite turnbuckle. Christian trying to get away. Sting not letting him. Oh, monkey flip. Wrong part of town for Christian as he's in the corner of Sting and Lance Storm. Sting grabs him, center of the ring. Big jumping power bomb. Tags out to Storm. Splash. Dual splashes. Sting has landed. Lance's didn't. Didn't quite get the timing down there. Excellent idea. Didn't quite execute. As a first-time tag team, there are going to be some wrinkles to iron out. Christian now with the being afforded the time to tag out. Doesn't get the chance to. Oh! Gets German suplexed into the referee by Lance Storm. Another goal behind by Storm. Catches him in a body scissor. The rear naked choke. Commentation station destroyed. Matt Hardy getting a better angle of things. Bobby Heenan and Solo would be calling this in their universe. So like their television feed is just Bobby the Brain being like, I can't believe what's going on here. Christian once again bounces, collides I should say with the referee. Doesn't quite bounce, he collides with the referee. Days makes his way back to the corner. Legal tag into Bad News Kingston. Oh no, an errant dropkick by Christian. Lance ducked. The referee got struck once again. Lance trying to get out of harm's way up the turnbuckle. That's not going to work. Lance Storm, #1 contender to the World Championship. Immensely popular babyface, striking out on his own as a singles star with the departure of Just Incredible from the organization. Would love a one-on-one shot for the world title. And a chance at revenge against someone he considered a friend, Bad News Kingston. And how he has turned his back on the SSW locker room and fan base. Oh, nice gut wrench there by the champ. Going one-on-one, tete-a-tete with the television champion Sting at present. Big belly-to-belly from the world champ Kingston. Our main event continues. Tag team action here. With some of the top names in strong style wrestling. Jockeying for position, nice slammed out into an armbar, a sledgehammer assisted armbar from Sting here. Oh, kicking away at the face of Kingston as well. Christian a little worse for wear on the apron, taking his time catching his breath. As Sting just trying to grind Bad News Kingston down to the canvas. Kingston getting a bit of time and space to catch his breath. Oh, Christian tried to distract Sting just by maneuvering around the ringside area. Certainly distracted the referee. Nice block at the sledgehammer by Kingston. Able to belly-to-belly Sting halfway across the ring, but in comes Lance Storm. Distracting. Oh, Kingston, who takes a sledgehammer shot to the face. Now he's got a weight plate up as a shield. Smart thinking for the world champ. Trying to goad Sting into a taunt off, it looks like. Two men having words for each other. The two major title holders here in strong style wrestling. Certainly with a difference of opinion of wrestling philosophy. Now Christian locking Sting in an STF. He's got to get out of there. I mean, there are no disqualifications, so he has until forever to get out of there. But the referee would like a little bit of law and order. Just a little bit. The little bit that remains. With the tags. Tags and 3 counts. The only rules we respect here in strong style wrestling. How long is this Soul Train thing? Oh wow, it's just longer than I thought. Because it's kind of just the same thing. Or and or. Ooh, Lance taking some swings at Kingston on the way through. Didn't quite get it. Kingston retreating to his corner. Thinks better of a double down center of the ring. Both men going for a clothesline. Both men landing. Sting crawls into the cover. No. Instead opts for a submission maneuver. Tries a kicking combo. Gives up halfway through. Nice takedown by Lance Storm. Sting getting an extra angle on the action. Well, we will never see that footage released. I wish there was a way, if you were operating the camcorder, that there was a way you could cut to the perspective of the camcorder. Even if it were a mod. And like, oh, someone's holding a camcorder up. Hit this button on my keyboard and we'll see what they see. That would be dope. but like it only worked if someone was holding one or something. I don't know. I'm not a programmer. I just come up with ideas that I have no idea how to implement. It's up to someone else to do the actual thinking. Ha ha ha. Oh god, Sting traverses out of the apron, gets caught by Bad News Kingston and sent flying to the floor. Bouncing off the concrete. As we approach the 9.5 minute mark of this tag match, nothing settled as of yet. Big splash off the apron to the floor by Kingston to Sting, as I've just noticed that there is a chainsaw in play in the corner of Christian and Bad News Kingston. Oh, suplex into the chair and then through the chair is Sting as Matt Hardy looks on. Oh, now getting in it with his old rival Christian. Matt Hardy coming to get him some. Now getting into it with Sting. Big slam on Matt Hardy by Sting. No one interested in any interference by the commentators. Okay, I'm sorry, but here we go. Oh, I'm really tempted, but they're not, you know. They're not here yet. Bobby Lashley's not here yet. Who's here that I can use? Elegante's not here yet. No, Bobby Lashley's here. Who haven't we seen? Scotty 2 Hottie comes back. Let's do it. For whatever reason, Scotty 2 Hottie's like, I'm back! I did it! Maybe he's got beef with Matt Hardy, who knows? This thing's breaking down. Scotty 2 Hottie's wandered up from the back. Oh god, who's he even after? I think he aimed that spin kick for the back of Sting's head. A wild main event, oh god! Clothesline with a chainsaw by Christian! Saladar is indeed correct, the chainsaw is in play! Off the apron goes Christian, holding tight to that chainsaw. Nothing settled until two competitors from opposite teams re-enter the ring. This only ends in pinfall. It's already ending in bloodshed. I mean, it continues in bloodshed. It does not end in bloodshed. That's the first blood match. As you can see, Christian desperately crawling his way back to the ring. Scotty 2 Hottie standing tall, I think protecting Bobby Heenan of all things. Matt Hardy's taking a bit of a tour. There he is on the guardrail. Sting proudly holding up that weighted plate. Dodges a dropkick from Christian on the apron. Oh, moonsault off the apron. I don't know if Kingston thought he was aiming at Lance Storm or Scotty 2 Hottie. From the periphery, they could be seen as similarly attired. Scotty 2 Hottie getting into it with the world champ. Making his intentions known, perhaps, as a big baby face. Who did he fight earlier? Did he fight Lashley earlier? Yeah, we did beat him. He beat him earlier. Okay. Alright. That's the last interference, but I'm doing it just because... Okay, Scotty's... Oh, God! Scotty's opponent from earlier tonight, Bobby Lashley, now making his way to the ring. Oh, God! Elbow drop with a sledgehammer off the top to the floor! To the chest of Bad News Kingston, and now the Canadian Maple Leaf by Lance Storm! Bad News Kingston tapping furiously on the floor, but the fight continues! What a visual for the #1 contender to the World Championship, tapping out the World Champion on the floor! Lashley out here to try to keep Scotty 2 Hottie in line. Looks like he just kind of got bored. Lots going on in this main event. Oh, dear. Christian just assaulted. Assaulted by Sting with one arm on the floor. Oh. Now just clatter with a sledgehammer by Lance Stormer's got to be feeling himself after symbolically tapping out the world champ. Suplex to Christian on the remnants of the commentation station. Lance Storm and Christian, you're legal combatants. Scotty 2 Hotty and Bobby Lashley, no business being at ringside. Interfering in this main event. Oh God, Lashley's got the chainsaw. And a comfortable seat on the guardrail. Sting sets the commentation station back up. Polite boy that he is. In comes Bobby! Chainsaw to the gut of Scotty 2 Hotty! And look at the smile on the face of Lashley, he loved it! That sick bastard! Christian now. Oh no, Lance Storm! Pile driver! Chainsaw to the gonads! On the way down! Oh, and he gets rolled through the table by Scotty 2 Hotty. Pandemonium in your main event. The legal fighters on the floor, contending with 2 men not in the match. Meanwhile, in the ring, television champion and world champion going at it tooth and claw. Nothing the referee can do. Something was set on fire. I heard the flames. Oh no, what a precarious position for Lance Storm. Knocked out underneath Bobby the Brain Heenan at the commentation station. Bobby don't give no craps. Christian, gotta get back in the ring. They're not paying me enough to put up with this. You can call, kill each other for all I care. Referee's had enough. Referee's getting out of here. Referee just quit. Middle of the match. Too much nonsense. Up and over goes Sting. Technically, Lance Storm and Christian are still legal. The referee has beat feet. This match continues. What a wild main event. 15 minutes strong. The referee has given up. But thank you so much, fans, for sticking with us. Until we have a winner. We'll go ahead and choose a new song. There we go. Reaching out for the tag is Sting. Prepared with a chainsaw on the apron is Bad News Kingston. Sting's just waiting for Lance Storm to get all the way across the ring and tag him. Yeah, sure, bud. Reach! He's on the floor. Reach! Oh God, the flaming sign! From Christian! All right, we gotta get Lance back into the ring. He's trying desperately. And he's finally made it! Lance back in the ring, Christian in the ring, the fight can continue. Where's Lance going? So dazed, so confused. Oh, one shot takes him down. Christian tags out. Bad News Kingston legal. Up and over he goes. Lance, desperate to tag Sting, perhaps. No, into the pin. It's counter on pinfall, New York style. Vince Russo booked this main event. Figure 4 by Christian. Sting with the plate like a frisbee. Stopping the submission attempt. What a save to his partner. Lance, dazed, needs a moment. If he could be serious for just a minute. Okay, guys, we're losing the crowd. We're down to 4 stars here and falling. Do not stall anymore. Get in the ring, me bucko. Stop stalling, Lance. Come on, man. Bad News tags out, Christian back in. Lance Storm refused to fight Bad News Kingston? No. Not at this point in the matchup. Not 17 minutes strong. Mind games from the #1 contender to the world title. Now getting in the face of Bad News Kingston, but he knows he can't legally do anything about it. As Scotty 2 Hotty has taken up one of the chairs of the commentation station, Bobby the Brain Heenan has grabbed one of the belts and is relaxing. Bobby Lashley stares blankly. As we zoom in on the action. 17.5 minutes strong in this tag team main event. Referee left 2.5 minutes ago. I would love it if they wrap this up. Christian now trying to get in the face of Sting. Gets belly to the floor. That's not going to help anything. All right, well. Come on through, Coco. At this point, if we don't have a referee and they're already being like, do whatever you want, I'm just going to add more people. Coco just came up to dance on the guardrail. If I only interfere with people that have already appeared on the show, I don't think I have to pay anybody new. So, plus I think you only have to pay them once if for using them like full stop, and then you can do whatever you want with them. Coco taking it to Bobby the Brain on the floor as this thing is slowed down to a crawl. Lance Storm and Bad News Kingston legal. All right, I need somebody. Some heel to come out that's gonna have beef. There, we'll do Owens since he was already out here earlier. The lights go out! And here comes Kevin Owens! Things getting crazier and crazier. I need some water. Let me hydrate myself. Let me hydrate myself. Redemption. Yeah, love it. Crowd paid for the whole seat, but with this match, they only need the edge. That's true. But for 20 minutes now, they might be dancing in their seats to maybe need a pee break. It is indeed a wild main event. We're trying to get the crowd back a little bit. Like it had dipped to 3.5 stars. We're up near 4 now with the extra interference, but it's a matter of consistent action. Like moves. Things need to be happening. Big scoop and a slam by Sting to the world champ, taking out to the #1 contender to the title of one Kofi Kingston. Hang on, what's going on here? Rago, thank you for the gifted subs, my good man. Congratulations to Whom TV, another good username, No Through 22, Salinaire, and Valerie. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you, sir. Woo! For all the new members of the Silent G unit, thank you so much. Welcome aboard. Lovely to have y'all. Here's a little wacky, wavy, inflatable fun time guy to be friend. Wow! And a little tambourine. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for the gifts, Rocco. Please use your new subscriptions in good health, everybody. What are you doing here, Kev Owens? You're not supposed to be in this match! Oh, God! Oh, he just dropped Lance Storm on his head! I'm in the main event at every event, and you're about to find out why! Whoa. Oh, Kevin Owens now attacking Lashley! Wait a minute. Kevin Owens has been added to the matchup? How? It says he's a legal combatant. It's 3-on-2. Kevin Owens added to the heel team. What's going on here? I guess with the referee gone, they can make their own rules. Calamity for the baby faces. What are Sting and Lance Storm going to do? It's now 3-on-2. I've never seen that happen before. If I could have planned that, that would be great. If I can like schedule, okay, you come out and interfere and get added to the match, that's dope. Whoa. Oh, Sting with a back fist sledgehammer shot to distract Owens. Tag into Lance Storm. Christian knocks him to the apron. It is Lance Storm and Kofi. Bad News Kingston, our world champion. The legal fighters in this one. Rocco, when they go for a pinfall, it just starts counting to 3. So I think it's New York rules, Vince Russo style, count your own pinfall. Like he did on an episode of Nitro or 2. Where it was literally like, you knock the guy out, you pin him, and you just go like, you slap the canvas yourself, or you just yell out 1, 2, 3, basically. So that's what I think we're going with, as we are 22 minutes strong in this intense tag team main event. As many people in the match as not in the match has interfered. Wait, did I say that right? We have 4 people in the match, and 4 people have come out to interfere so far. It is a wild one. The referee left in all the calamity. Kevin Owens has somehow managed to find himself in a 3-on-2 tag situation. He's been added to the heel team. Oh, big splash. Maybe it's because they're like storyline enemies or something. Oh, this is just going on and on. So let's just add some more people. Let's get some ladies involved. Who have I seen so far today? Samantha Panther, come on through. And if she's here, let's put a good person on the good side, please. Someone on the good side. Who else is on the good side? Holly's a good guy. There we go. And Holly Holm as well. Out of the crowd! Samantha Panther and Holly Holm have showed up. Renewing hostilities from earlier today. What a war they went to. What a wild matchup. Bodies everywhere. This started as a tag team affair. Now is technically a 2-on-3 matchup. No end in sight, as the legal fighters are nursing wounds on the floor. We got half the roster at ringside. That's not even a joke. There are 16 men's competitors, and there are 6 female competitors. So if you include Bobby Heenan as a ringside competitor to offset the fact that we're only showcasing 2 of the female talent, it's literally about half the roster. Bench clearing brawl at the mall, action no matter where you look. Yep. Our cameras couldn't possibly capture it all. So we're not even going to bother to try. We're going to focus on who the legal fighters are in the pile of bodies over here. It is Christian and it is Lance Storm, as Bobby the Brain Heenan has to fight for his life now. Calamity all over the place. Count your own pinfalls anywhere in the building. It is now Falls Count Anywhere. What a matchup. Did anyone else see that? He went down and covered him on the floor, and it started the 1, 2, 3 stuff. So it's now Falls Count Anywhere. We're playing real fast and loose. Oh, double sub off the apron. A Meteora to Holly Holm from Samantha Panther. Lance Storm stuck in the crowd. Christian, desperate to get back to his feet. Storm's back up on the guardrail. He's met by Bad News Kingston, who rakes a microphone across his eyes. Christian back in the ring, met by Sting. Sting misses a drop kick. The microphone claw on the floor. Oh, hang on. Kevin Owens now legal for the baddies, and Lance Storm for the good guys. I forgot it was 3. I didn't forget it was 3-on-2, but Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, not even in the match, somehow wins against Lance Storm. What a calamity of errors this turned out to be. I don't even know how to record that. It turned into a hardcore handicap match. It certainly did. That was amazing. I'm going to put that down for a win for Christian and Kingston. That's amazing stuff. Okay, Lance Storm's profile has suffered considerably. Oh no, his popularity went down like 3. That's too bad. His went up for being a compelling match, which is great because the world title feud is still supposed to be Bad News Kingston, Lance Storm. Sting's progress is being hindered by the limitations. Yeah, we're not a big enough organization for Sting, but whatever, we're good. And then Christian's profile's going up. Love it. Oh, here we go. Scotty 2 Hottie has generated a buzz by interfering. You got it. Bobby Lashley has legitimately fallen with Coco Beware after working that match. Interesting. Kevin Owens is upset about having to work 3 times on the same show. All of his stats went up. Samantha Panther has become friends with Holly Holm after working that match. I mean, I hope in real life, because they're like on opposite ends of the spectrum, babyface heel-wise in terms of the roster. Holly Holmes has been accused of going into business for herself by interfering. She didn't like that. And Strong Styles has fortified their following in Mexico after setting a new attendance record of 6,976 people. Yeah, it was unreal, Rocco. That was wild stuff. So let's go ahead and broadcast that 4 3/4 star show overall. Let's see how we did. We're still number 1. Ooh, we're down a lot. Down another one to 95. Wrestling Revolution up to 90. Boy, oh boy. Okay, we are not going to make money. I can tell you that right now. I have to get like 10,000 people in an arena to make money. And look at that. A lot of 69s going on. Woo! Week 2. We love bodybuilders, we hate vanilla midgets. So I was just kind of like strengthening I'm just trying to fortify my actual territories and stuff. I don't need to like run over here and risk a fight. I can just try to like, we love intruders and we hate injuries. Well, we would have loved that last match. That's for sure. Love bodybuilders, hate vanilla midgets. Love holds, hate botches. Love strikes, hate giants. Love hot tags, hate referees. Love heels, hate hurricane ranas. That's weird. What's this one? Love holds, hate botches. I'm gonna go here. What are your thoughts that Private Party won the tag belts last night? I thought it was great, if for no other reason than I did not see it coming. Like, I kind of did with the stipulation of, oh, if they lose, they're gonna break up. So then they're like, okay, well, that's in the favor of they'll probably win then. But then they're like, in the hype and through the match, they're talking about how like Zay's the clear single star, like Mark Quinn would be in trouble if the team broke up, etc., etc., etc. Right? So they're laying it on a little too thick at that point to happen. And then the fact that the match happened at 9 p.m. instead of being the like main event, and that it was a Halloween edition of Dynamite, and the Young Bucks didn't have costumes. I was like, okay. I feel like maybe Private Party might pick this up after all. So I didn't know going into the match, which is always nice. And then just watching it unfold was great. I thought it was a fun time. And now the Young Bucks can take some time off TV, like through the end of like the holiday season and stuff, I would imagine. And in the meantime, AEW, again, with this guaranteed contracts and stuff that they're on, like television deal and stuff, for these next, 4-6 months, with the storyline they're doing with Moxley and how it's like one generation or one vision of AEW versus another. I feel like they're going to be doing their best to try to get as many of their talent their talent over as they can. So yeah, to me, it's a positive step in that direction, and it's nice to see. So Thailand supports All American Wrestling, 5,000 of them. After being exposed to Strong Style Wrestling Project, fans in Argentina have developed a preference for bodybuilders and a distaste for feuds. You're welcome. Footage of when the Great Sasuke pinned Kevin Owens in a fantastic light tubes match has gone viral. Love it. Ultimo Dragon is especially upset that he wasn't able to appear in front of his home crowd in Mexico last week. I'm so sorry. Kenny Omega's association with Matt Hardy has had a negative effect on his attitude. It certainly has. Elegante is here. Damian Sando's sad that he wasn't on the show, so his entire attitude is like poo-poo. Come down with an illness and his poor health. Okay, so that's why. He's sick. Natty's here. Red Shoes is back from walking out of that tag team match. Greg Kelly, I'm not going to resign. Taz has been released by Rising Sun and must make his ends meet elsewhere. And Pillman has left Super Lucha Libre for Federation Online. Jack Swagger has been released by Weekend Warriors and must now make his ends meet on the independent circuit. All right, Kali, we're not going to bother. We already signed someone else. We're good. Thanks, Kali. Peace out. Okay, Samantha, what's up? Oh, good. She wants to change her name? What do you want? Stephanie Medusa. I don't like that. I like Samantha Panther better. No, that name doesn't suit you either. That's terrible. You should think of something better then. I can't be called Samantha Panther forever. Can I rename you? Can I rename you then? You don't want to be called Samantha Panther? No problem. Welcome, Hurdy-Gurdy. Be careful what you wish for, Samantha Panther. Or should I say, Gertie. Okay, so roster-wise, Abyss is still all sorts of messed up. He might still come back. Like, his skill and agility seem kind of okay now. So he might make a full recovery. Drew is still all sorts of busted up as well. So that's 2 of our faces down. Sandow. So that's 3 of our heels are Kaputski this week. I might try to hire somebody just for the week. Let's see. Wrestling school. Oh, look at that. Taz at wrestling school. Let's see if he wants to come back and work for us. You want to come back and work for us? I tried to get this guy several times and he didn't want to. He's like, I just came back. What do you mean? Or I just worked for you. Blah 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 blah. I'll give you the standard deal I give everybody. Okay, so we got Taz coming in for a year. I can turn him babyface or do whatever I need to do before he even shows up. Because like, if he's debuting with a new promotion, that's easy to do. Okay, so I got that in the back burner. Everybody else is here. Let me take a look at my match listing and what I wanted to book. Are they going to put the belt on Daniel Garcia? You mean the TNT title? Like the Scapegoat Jack Perry belt? I could easily see that. Yeah, I could see that. That to me is the title that is for the up-and-comer. Like it is the lowest tier men's belt in my eyes in AEW. Like the Continental Classic is a unique situation because it's primarily defended during the Classic itself, like the tournament, throughout that one tournament in the year, and then like for the rest of the year you kind of just crow about it and maybe put it on the line every once in a while. The international title, thanks to Orange Cassidy's reign, has become like the workhorse, like secondary title right below the world one. So the TNT title to me is in a real nice spot to be like the low to mid card roster member like tier belt, and it's a real good jumping off point for anybody. Now that we've gotten rid of the FTW title, it's the new like, okay, your first taste of gold in AEW is likely to come as TNT champion if you're on the men's side type of thing. So yeah, no, I'm super happy about it. Okay, so I can't do Omega Men versus Hollywood Elite because Damian Sandow's hurt. So what I will do instead is Kenny Omega versus The Miz, because I know everyone's been clamoring for that one. Okay. I'm just taking a peek here at what I can and can't book. All right, we are in Canada. Oh, we're in my home country of Canada. Let's do it. 6 more matches to broadcast. Match number 1, what did I want to do? It was Kenny Omega, but it was in fact Kenny Omega and The Miz. Oh, I wasn't able to showcase Elegante last week, so let's put him on the card this week. Okay. Okay, and... Alright, I'll think of something else. I'm just trying to... It's the match after this one that I gotta, like, sort out. So this time, Conrad will take the first one. Bobby, you can have the third one. So let's put Conrad in a referee position for this. Let's get our rules set up. Lenient. There we go. Props inside the ring so that they have a better chance of using them. Pinfalls only. Let's see. Can I have The Miz be like, you'll never win, blah, blah, blah. No, okay. Arguments. I just want The Miz to say something shitty. There. Miz insults the audience. There we go. That's all good. props are in the ring. Man, did they already play this earlier? Probably. Brewing the Blues, man. Yes, they have been playing the same songs. That's cool. Thousands and thousands in their library of tunes to choose from. And they give us the same stuff. Alright. Miz, Kenny Omega, starting us off this week. This would have been a tag team match for the gold, but Sandow's sick. So, Kenny Omega coming out with his Omega Men tag team partner, Matt Hardy. Some backstage have argued that Matt Hardy has been a negative influence on Kenny Omega and his dealings with SSW management. We'll see. Damien Sandow is like keyed because he should be here, but he is homesick. So unfortunately, The Miz is on his own tonight. I do not want another match between Chris Jericho and Briscoe. Yeah, I'm fine if they move on for that. Okay, they say the same stuff when you like insult the crowd. Same gormless crowd, blah, blah, blah. Can't wait to leave this place. Let me handle the entertainment, he says as he throws a basketball at him. These fans will go home happy if they see me kick your ass, Miz. Miz and Kenny Omega, the match you've never seen or thought you'd ever see or really wanted to see or even thought about in a fantasy context. Unless maybe as a joke. But here it is, courtesy of Strong Style Wrestling. Stay hydrated, everybody. It's very important. Hurdy-gurdy and Bobby the Brain Heenan at the desk. Hurdy-gurdy, FKA Samantha Pantha. Didn't like that name anymore. Tasked management with finding her a new pseudonym. So, Hurdy-gurdy was born. Oh! Nice counter into a spear by Miz. Wasn't quite expecting that. This territory loves holds, like rest holds, like submission holds, and hates botches, I think they said. So try your best not to mess up. Good lord, a bundle of dynamite in the ring. A broken light tube, a camcorder, a mystery gift, an extra ring bell, a microphone. These are the objects that lay about the ring, and now I have named them. I have identified them. Oh. A couple of roll-up attempts there. No count so far. Oh, Miz is here! Or sorry, Sandow's here. He must have stepped out of the crowd. Sandow! Showed up for work after all. What a trooper. Oh, wow, that was fun explosions. When that light tube went. Into the camel clutch on Kenny Omega. Ref, you gotta watch that Miz isn't smothering Kenny there. His hands are wrapped around his mouth. The other half of the tag team champions look at Damien Mizdow in defiance of doctor's orders. Highly contagious. Tested positive for COVID just this morning. Still decided to show up for work. Can't tell if that's brave or stupid. I'm gonna go with dumb, but he's here. Oh God, clattered to the side of the dome. Manhattan dropping mech. Miz is feeling the adrenaline pulse. Kenny Omega back to his feet. Gut wrench into the shoulder breaker. What a move by the Miz. Kenny Omega's in trouble here. Following it up with these camcorder shots. Now an armbar with a bird's eye view. Kenny Omega suffering here. The hands of a very focused Miz. Who would have ever thought? Omega doing his best to get back into this thing. Cranking back on that armbar. Miz trying to fight out. Rolls out of the way. Grabs the camera, go behind on Miz, clatters him in the back of the head. Take down to the canvas. Into the STF. Omega able to cover up with that camera, so Miz was just punching that equipment. Now bounces it off his forehead. You can see the welts already beginning to develop on the Miz. Backed into the corner. Set up on the top by Omega now. Oh, drop kicked off by Kenny Omega. Miz desperate to slow this down. Omega's got that gift. What could it be? Got a gift in the ring bell. Gut wrench into the shoulder breaker perhaps by Miz. No, drops into a neck breaker instead. Omega trying to cover up with that ring bell. Misses the leg lariat. Miz was already down. Pulls him into the half crab. Swats away a dropkick attempt. Does the Miz with that ring bell. Ring bell and brass knucks. Go behind by Omega. Oh! Drops him with a shot after absorbing one with the brass knucks from the Miz. Kicks him off the apron. Lands on a ladder. Does the Miz. Miz trying desperately to fight from underneath here. To get away from Kenny Omega near this ladder. Oh, into the knee bar. On the floor, onto the Miz. By Kenny Omega. Able to counter. And a counter to that counter. Back and forth they go. There we go. The Wile E. Coyote cam of this action. In this highly engaged arena. Have to beat your opponent in the ring, however. Pinfalls only, center of the ring. Actually, they can be close to the ropes. There are no rope breaks. But gotta be in the ring. As you can see, Matt Hardy and Damian Sandow starting to get involved here. As Miz slowly makes his way back to the squared circle. He rolls in and gets battered out to the apron. And then sent out to the floor. Springboard 450 by Omega! Landing on Miz on top of the ladder. Don't know if he got quite all of it, but he certainly got enough. Oh! Battering him in the head with a dumbbell. Good Lord. Blood everywhere. Kenny now with the remnants of that ladder. A 450 off the apron, but Miz may have moved. Look at the devastation caused by Kenny Omega as he rips off some curls center of the ring. Nice hip toss into the leg drop. Still can't win the fight outside. Referee reminding them of that as we approach the 7-minute mark here. This is only our opening contest of the second show. We still have 5 more matches to bring your way once this concludes. One of which we haven't even booked yet. We'll see. Oh, Miz forced to tap out on the floor, but again, knock it end the matchup. Eats a cutter as well. All right, guys, crawl inside. As Conrad is distracted by Matt Hardy. Guys, get inside the ring, please. Double axe handle. As it's the Miz's turn to use that dumbbell. Oh my god, I just saw Matt Hardy go flying off the top. Conrad recovering in the corner. Gonna need him back in the ring soon. As Kenny Omega and The Miz have returned to the canvas. Good lord, look at the wounds of war on The Miz here. Poison Rana into the camel clutch to The Miz. Drops into a rear naked choke. Miz slips out. Hurricane Rana into the pin. No. Referee distracted regardless. Trying to get rid of Damian Sandow and Matt Hardy from the ring. As Omega's trying to smother Miz down to the canvas as best he can. Almost 9.5 minutes gone in this. A spirited opening contest to this week's action. I know they love their holds, so crowd's all over it. But anytime y'all want to go ahead and stop the match. Oh, he threw up the X. Miz may be hurt here. This Dragon Sleeper has to get out of it under his own power. Hits a stunner. Does the Miz 2 and no. Omega out at 2. Miz trying to surprise Omega with that stunner. Into the cover by Omega now. 1. Just a 1. Back to the armbar by Kenny Omega. Miz tapping again. Several times this matchup. Miz has given up, but it has done him no good. And again, the Miz taps out. Trying desperately to fight back with one arm. Pulls him back to his feet. Go behind. Neckbreaker on Omega. How is the Miz doing this? Into the cover. 1, 2, you've got to be kidding me. Okay. Omega kicks out. Conrad has both tag belts. Another quick pump for Kenny Omega. Got the ring bell as well. Go behind. Takedown, center of the ring. Smothers him into a pin. Hooks the leg deep. Kenny Omega wins. Boy, oh boy. What a fight. Severely injured his rib in that match and will be unable to wrestle for the next 4 weeks. Even then, he may be a shadow of his former self, injuring his rib. Uh-oh. We have him under contract for 46 more weeks. Kenny Omega's profile has risen after taking part in such a compelling match. Matt Hardy's happy his client won. What's up, Abyss? Seems I'll be struggling with my injured head for another 9 weeks. Okay. Do you think it's worth paying $890 for surgery to help me recover quicker? Yes. Abyss, yes, we are going to pay that for you. Yes, we are. We'll pay the $900 for the surgery. I could be back as early as the 2nd week of May. So in 4 weeks instead. Okay. So a lot of health progress for Abyss. Lovely to see. I just need to do a quick scan here of who I have booked and who I don't. Drew's not here yet. Yeah, I got Elegante slotted already. Okay. We got... or a new Scotty. You did Lashley last week. Let's do Scotty Owens, or do I need you for something? I need you for something. Scotty Elegante, I need you. Scotty Lashley. Are we literally just... We're going to redo Scotty Lashley? We're going to redo Scotty Lashley. Yep, 100%. We're going to redo Scotty Lashley. Yep, Red chooses turn. Okay, this one's standard. Nothing fancy. It's just a match. Like, it's just our normal rule set and stuff like that. A straight up rematch from last week. What can I add to you? They like holds. They hate botches. Canada's pretty much like a pure wrestle sort of territory. So I don't like adding a bunch of more props and stuff isn't gonna like, I don't think really do it for me. So it's just a straight up rematch from last week. Scotty 2 Hotty, Bobby Lashley. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and this one they would have done the entrances during like the commercial break, and we would have come back for the bell ringing kind of thing. Welcome back, folks. At a rematch of last week's action, Bobby Lashley is here to take on Scotty 2 Hotty, trying to avenge his loss to 2 Hotty. Both of these men also got involved in that incredible brawl during the tag main event last week. Saw a number of different competitors out at the ringside area as Bobby the Brain Heenan and Matt Hardy fresh off cornering his tag team partner Kenny Omega to victory in the first matchup. Oh! I saw that. Scotty 2 Hotty going low on Bobby Lashley, pulling out all the stops to try to secure another victory against the much larger, stronger competitor, Bobby Lashley. Scotty trying to remain undefeated against the big man. Gets flipped up and over by Lashley. Now out to the apron. What does Lashley have in mind here? Safely back into the ring. Failed to pick up the tennis racket, but good lord, what a belly-to-belly, sending Scotty 2 Hotty over the ropes, crashing to the floor below. See a lot of spots like that in strong style wrestling. People like taking bumps over the ropes to the floor. Another takedown by Lashley. Would be happier to work a slower, more methodical pace. Make use of his extensive amateur wrestling and MMA background and his superior power over the likes of the Scotty 2 Hotty. Good lord! Springboard off the top, smothered him in a loose ends, did Bobby Lashley. Just too much man for Scotty 2 Hotty to handle in that moment. Belly to belly to the crowd! And what camera work as Bobby Lashley threw Scotty 2 Hotty right at you. And he's feeling that adrenaline. He's got to get Scotty back inside. Scotty rolls back involuntarily. Swats away a dropkick, does Bobby Lashley. Into the camel clutch on Hotty. Oh, full. He's got the arms on the knees. Down into a rear naked choke. Crowd loving it. They love their submission-based grapples here in Canada. Back into a different version of control. Firmly in command is Lashley. Oh! Trying some hammer fists down on Scotty 2 Hotty. Scotty trying to fight free. Lashley just manhandling him on the canvas here. Into the full mount. Oh, God. Rolled into a sunset flip by Hotty. Just a 1 count. Lashley picks the leg. Pulling Hotty back down to the canvas. Go behind. Nice takeover. Back to his feet. And right back down to the canvas. Lashley putting on a clinic here. In catch-as-catch-can style wrestling. They've got that crutch. Does Lashley. I was thinking about maybe the steel chair. Scotty 2 Hotty in a world of hurt here. Lashley feeling. Oh, sweeps the leg out from underneath Scotty 2 Hotty. Once again, you can see Scotty fighting for underneath. Nice drop toe. Takes Lashley down. Up and over goes Lashley. Nice Hurricane Rana. Smothering Hotty with the pin. 3. Got him. Bobby Lashley with the Hurricane Rana. Evening the series with Scotty 2 Hotty at 1 apiece. Well, I got to write down rubber match. Scotty 2 Hotty versus Bobby Lashley. There we go. Rubber match shall be booked. Okay, Bobby took 1, Scotty took 1. A superb match in 4 minutes of superb match. Profile rose. Strength rose after participating in a match with Bobby Lashley. See, strength and agility both went up. Love to see that. All right, had a really good match there. What do we have booked next? Women's division. Mickie James, Holly Holm. That's going to be Bobby because it's match 3. Let's get our standard rules in effect. All right, I got nothing to add to this. It is another straight up. These are all just straight up matches. We have we have one title fight in our main event. It's Christian Sting for the title belt, or for the TV belt, excuse me. Until then, we have like nothing too fancy. There's going to be a mixed tag after this, and then a couple singles matches. So off we go. Holly Holm, Mickie James. Holly Holm. And her opponent making her way to the ring, Mickie James. Again, we're just trying to smooth things through and speed things along by cutting off the end of the entrances. Mostly because it could take like an unreasonable amount of time for them to recognize they need to climb in the ring, and that's the only way their entrance ends. Good lord, what a Chun-Li kick combination to open us up here for Mickie James. Both women going back and forth with strikes into a German by Holm. Perfect position to count the pinfall was Bobby the Brain Heenan, as you see Red Shoes and Drew McIntyre at the commentation station. Holly Holm's got her up. Pile driver to Mickie James. Nicely done. Beautiful hip toss there. Oh, James goes low. Crude but effective. Once again, pulling her center of the ring, forcing her to check her screen. Doom scroll, damn you, doom scroll, says Holly Holm. Yeah, get in there, get in there. Do you have any likes? Like and subscribe. Battering at each other, center of the ring. Look at them go. Trading haymakers. James telling Holm to bring it on. Cartwheeling out of the way of her offense. Off the ropes. Absolutely, Rocco. A lot of strikes in this one so far. They knock down, drag out brawl so far between these two. Hang on, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh dear, I think Holm tried to counter out of the pile driver. James somehow rolled out of the way mid-maneuver. Able to find some time to snack on some watermelon. Now trying to stuff it into the face of Holly Holm. That'll get me to submit. I hate watermelon. I don't mind artificial watermelon flavor and like a bubble gum or like a body wash, but like actual watermelon? No thank you. Never liked it. I think the texture is real gross. Oh, nice flip over by Holm. Takes her down, drapes an arm across her chest, only the 1 count. Oh. Face first into the bottom turnbuckle went Mickie James, courtesy of Holly Holm. Now taking her opportunity to have a little bit of watermelon. There's a slice of pizza right there, ladies. Oh, underneath the back of Mickie James. I mean, I can understand why you wouldn't want it now. It's a little squished. Holly Holm trying to pick up some more plunder. There we go. Gets the ring bell snatched out of her hand by Mickie James. Now they're just going at it again. Oh, ending with a neckbreaker by Mickie James. Gets rolled up by Holm. 1. Mickie James escapes at 1. as surf music plays in the background. Big scoop and a slam by James. Somehow Holly Holm raked the eyes on the way down in that slam. All right, ladies, you got this. Keep going. Keep going. You got this. Keep building that tension. Dumbbell assisted knee bar. There are no submissions here in the SSW, but this territory likes holds, so they appreciate submissions. So it's a nice way to build your score. As they now fight back and forth on the canvas, let's get a bird's eye view. Still fighting the submission hold, but as you can see, the star rating climbing ever higher. Keenan taking some stray shots. Caught in the crossfire. Beautiful gut wrench by Mickie James into the cover. 1, 2, 3. That'll do it. Mickie James with a gut wrench suplex. Takes out former women's champion Holly Holm. And we are halfway through the card. An engrossing match. Were you engrossed? Were you engrossed out? Profile rose. And their skill went up. Nice. Uh-oh. I think Scotty Too Hottie and I would make a good team, so why don't we make it a regular thing? Yeah, okay. Sasuke Too Hottie. Sure thing. Alright, I ain't against it. I mean, up until, of course, the fact that at the moment you're about to do a mixed tag instead. But beyond that, I don't mind at all. Bobby's turn. Bobby's turn? No. It was not Bobby's turn. Bobby did the last one. Great Sasuke. Great Barrier. Kevin Owens. Natalya Neidhart. Who's finally here! Welcome to the job! Props. Put them inside the ring. Rules. Tag team. Lenient. Oops. Gotta have some way to win. We're not going to do defending the titles just in case they try to defend the world title. Tag team first fall, lenient. Yep, that's all good. Once again, no need for a script. This was determined previously by our activities. Okay. This all works out. Ugh. I mean, we have a small roster. They get involved in everyone else's business as it is. Neidhart, no one's out first. Come on, do it! Come on! Come on! Come on! Sasuke and Barrier in a mentor-student relationship. And now it looks like Scotty Too Hottie under the wing of the great Sasuke. Former world champion. Currently mentoring the active women's world champion, Great Barrier. Of course, Natalya Neidhart would certainly like to change that. It is Sasuke and Natalya starting us off. This is an intergender tag team matchup, so anyone can fight anyone else. They are two teams of fighters fighting each other. Off the ropes. Oh, Quick tag out to the Great Barrier. Natty unaware. Now she knows. Oh, neck breaker to the back of the dumbbell. By Natty to the Great Barrier. Current women's champion. The Miz. Oh, the Miz is at the desk. Calling this match alone. Red Shoes away now. Supposed to be at the desk with the Miz. At a different table on the other side of the arena here. Very interesting. As Great Barrier Women's Champion slowing things down against Natalya Neidhart, making her SSW debut in tag team activity here, teaming up with Kevin Owens against the Greats. Great Sasuke, Great Barrier. Quick tags on either side. Now Sasuke and Kevin Owens, your legal combatants. These two faced each other in singles competition just last week. Just the same songs over and over again. Yeah, Brewing the Blues again. Let me go to these stations. Surprise Me says it has 6 tracks. That's insane. Everything else is locked. I don't want the meditation one. I want something a little upbeat. All I want is something a little upbeat. Wow, why do I have so little? Oh, it's over already. Barrier and Sasuke win already. As I'm trying to adjust the background music. A competent match. Okay. Competent. I'm going to do this one. It says calming, but it's at least 113 things to choose from instead of the 6 that I apparently now get to choose from. Sasuke's status not been affected, so the Greats won that one. Let me write that down. We're gonna get some real calm music to take us out the rest of the show. Not affected. Suffered considerably in her debut. Saying, oh, improved significantly. Great Barrier. Kevin Owens' reputation has been damaged for taking part in a so-so match. Yeah, well, I'm disappointed too. We're all disappointed. Okay, let's see if we can turn things around. With Ultimo Dragon versus Elegante. Let's see if we can turn things around. Okay, no time limit. Put that all into effect. A couple more props. Inside the ring, no tether. There. Elegante laments not being respected. He's a heel, so that works out. Okay, rule set's good. Cast is good. We got a script in place. Off we go! Semi-main event of the afternoon. Ultimo Dragon, one-on-one versus Elegante, making his debut for the promotion. This is probably Ultimo Dragon's first appearance too. Let me tab over here and see. It looks to be the debut of both of these fighters. As yeah, we had a lot of overturn in the month of March and April here in the SSW. Molly Holly and Great Barrier with the call for this one. Great Barrier having just participated in that intergender tag match moments ago. No matter how many matches I win, you ignorant people will never give me the respect I deserve. But I'll teach you some respect by making an example out of this poor son of a bra. It's not about how many times you win, it's about how you win that defines a great wrestler, jerk. And if you have trouble understanding that, just watch how I beat you right now with my ice cream cone head. Ads coming up in about 35 seconds if you are not blessed with a subscription. Highly recommended. Good time is had by all. You avoid commercial breaks, get access to more emotes that you can use all across Twitch. And, you know, you can feel good about yourself knowing you're helping keep me in business. In a manner of speaking. Elegante with that shovel to start things off. Ultimo Dragon trying to create some distance. Get a bit of plunder of his own. Oh, look at me reaching for a lit cigarette. A little too early to celebrate, perhaps, as we go into picture-picture for this commercial break. Elegante just smothering the face of Ultimo Dragon now. Just trying to wipe his face off the mat. Oh, God, that is it. Ultimo Dragon would have tapped right then and there. His face crushed in the hands of one Elegante. Now doing his best to fight back. There are no submissions. Bouncing the back of his head off the canvas. Trying to aim for that steel chair. Ultimo Dragon desperate to try to keep this advantage. While his own fractured face can settle. And he can continue this fight. Drop kick to the back of Elegante's head. Elegante just stomping away on Ultimo Dragon. Already crushed his cheekbones. Up and over goes Elegante, courtesy of a head scissor takeover. Oh, and he just lariats Ultimo Dragon down to the canvas. Into the cover goes Elegante. This should do it, too. And no! Dragon out at 2. Nice go behind by Dragon. What a suplex onto the cigarette. Nice arm drag takeover there by Ultimo Dragon as well. Gotta out-wrestle the much more powerful Elegante. It's already crushed the face of Ultimo Dragon earlier in this contest. Into an armbar now to Elegante. Oh dear lord, there's a handgun! Another huge lariat by Elegante, but I just noticed a handgun in the ring. Blocks the clothesline and gets Hurricane Rana by Elegante! 2! 3, no! Drag it out again! Rolls out of the ring this time. Pool cue versus microphone. Oh, poked in the eyes is his Ultimo Dragon. That's the ref. Dual fisting Waters. Punch to the butt. Knee to the face. Oh, and some pool cue shots for good measure from Elegante. Deadlift. Powerbomb into the pin. 1, 2. No! Dragging out again. Leapfrog. Elegante knocked to the apron. Grabs the cigarette from Ultimo Dragon. Batters Ultimo Dragon back to his feet, does Elegante. Perhaps preemptively enjoying a victory cigarette. Ducks the spin kick. Tries to extinguish the cigarette on Ultimo Dragon as the two are just wailing away on each other. Elegante just beating Ultimo Dragon down. Huge clothesline! Almost took him out of his boots. Up and over goes Dragon once again. And now Elegante has a handgun. Into the full Nelson. Lifting Ultimo Dragon off the canvas with it. Dragon shifts his weight forward. Gets a brief ankle lock attempt. Scoop and a slam by Elegante. Back into the armbar. Trying to rip the cigarette out of the hands of Ultimo Dragon. Able to do so. It has been a grueling 4.5 minutes plus for Ultimo Dragon in this contest. Just trying to hang in there and hang in there against the much more powerful and aggressive Elegante. Oh, what a knee to the side of the head. Go behind. Oh, I thought he was going to roll into the pin attempt. Dragon with a drop toe. Trying to wrap up. Elegante here. Wear the bigger man down. Nicely done. That's got to feel bad in the small of the back of Ultimo Dragon, but a symbolic tap to Elegante rolled into a pin attempt. Ref, get back here. 1, 2, no! Had the ref been in position, Ultimo Dragon could have scored the victory. But that delay cost him and the match continues. Into another, no, sits out of the powerbomb attempt. Ultimo Dragon able to shift his weight, and down goes Elegante. Ultimo Dragon got to follow up here. Got to think of something to put the big man down and out. Back to his feet. Backdrop suplex with a hold. Yuji Nagata Styles, 2. No. Elegante out at 2.5. Fighting for all he's worth as well. Hammer throw against the ropes. Leapfrog by Elegante. And then it clatters him with a microphone shot to cross the brow. Belly to belly, sorry, Northern Lights. 1, 2, Ultimo Dragon with a huge win. Northern Lights suplex, Elegante's legs caught in the ropes, and a victory for Ultimo Dragon. What a fight. Real good semi-main right there. Coming up, TV title on the line. Excellent match at 632 in front of 600 fans. His skill went up to 65. His agility and stamina went down. His profile went up for being in such a good match. Whatever, dude. It's terrible, but whatever. Yeah. Do whatever you want. I can't wait until you're at the same place at the same time, guys, so that I can, like, use you as a tag team, because I feel like we don't get to do that a lot. Okay, Bobby. Oh yeah, we got Taz showing up too. Okay, oh yeah. Bobby the Brain Heenan refereeing the match between contender Christian and champion Sting. Now the script that we're going to use here is that they're going to announce it. Here, so first they will announce Christian because it's the green one, and the second one is the red one. That means they'll announce Sting, the champion, second. We're going to go 2 out of 3 falls for this one. Everything else the same. I mean, like standard ring, or standard rules apply. 16, inside and outside of the ring. Could be whatever. Rule set is, pinfalls only in the ring, best 2 out of 3 falls, television title on the line. Bobby the Brain Heenan, your referee. Christian, your challenger. Sting, your television champion. Yeah, I'm good for all this. That's all good. We have our script in place. They're getting introduced. That's it. Main event of the afternoon time. Christian challenging Sting, 2 out of 3 falls, television championship on the line. Christian running down to the ring. Oh god, there's a chainsaw in the ring already. I'm not responsible for the random decisions from the weapons providers. They just give us a bunch of weapons. They show up in a truck. Out comes Sting. Our TV champ. Defended 2 out of 3 falls. What's burning? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this television champ. Whoa! Christian blatantly trying to bribe the referee with a fistful of money. Christian weighing in at 185, standing 6'1". And now Strong Style Wrestlers reigning television champion Sting. Hi, I'm Sting. That's me. I'm your referee, Bobby Heenan. Let's ring the bell and find ourselves a winner. I question... Oh, wait. Lance Storm and Red Shoes Ueno at the desk, by the way. I question the integrity of Bobby the Brain Heenan, still clutching a fistful of money that Christian gave him. Oh, there we go. He drops it just in time for the action to begin. We got a chainsaw in the ring, a rack of ribs, some toilet paper, a couple of microphones, some money, and a tire. Basketball outside the ring. There's that Ultimate Warrior painting that pops up every once in a while. A bag of thumbtacks. A thumb bag. Christian desperate to make use of that chainsaw, and who can blame him? Quite the advantage to use that against your opponent, I would imagine. Trying to wrestle Sting for it. Trying to get his hands off of it and maintain sole possession of the item. Sting fighting for all he's got here. And Christian comes up with the chainsaw. Oh, DDT Sting! Sting in trouble in the early going here. Now backs Christian up on top of the tire. Go behind. Electric chair. Walks him forward. Christian counters. Hurricane Rana. Sunset flip by Sting. Just a 1 count. Reminder. Best 2 out of 3 falls in this one. Another go behind. Sting sent off the ropes. May have been distracted by the food in his hand. As the TV champ with a very formidable challenger in the form of one Christian. In a best of 3 falls match in our afternoon's main event. Oh! A tour of the islands almost from Sting there. Followed by a big splash on the rack of ribs. Countered the suplex into a poison run at Sting. Pulls Christian back to his feet. Into the power bomb. Referee on the commentation station. Where are you going, Bobby? Oh, I had some shade to throw at Red Shoes. Kicked him out of his chair. Christian now with the tire. Whacking Sting. Catching Sting in a front neck lock. Getting bucked off by the television champion. Crowd really into this in the early going here. And who can blame them? Nice! Crucifix into the pin. Bobby, get back here! 1. Just a 1. Bobby the Brain Heenan well out of position on that attempt. Very interesting, given that it was Christian being pinned and not Sting. Perhaps that cash that exchanged hands, or at least that stack of bills still in the ring that Christian indicated was for Bobby, might be weighing heavily on his mind at the moment. How to keep your integrity with all that cheddar. Red Shoes mean mugging Bobby the Brain in the middle of the ring. Both men looking for an advantage. Another in a series of DDTs to the stinger by Christian, focusing his attack on that head and neck so far. Oh God, now Sting's got the chainsaw. Revving it up. Across the jaw of Christian. Choking him out with it. Trying to turn him into Chainsaw Man. Is your TV champ Sting. There are still no submissions. Pinfalls only, and there's got to be 2 of them. At least. In this contest. As we're going 2 to 3 falls for the TV belt. Nice backdrop suplex by Sting. Christian is hurting right now. For certain. Oh, into the cutter. Nicely done. Drops the leg back at the head of Sting. Does challenger Christian. Still tied at no fall apiece. Ooh, a backdrop suplex to Sting this time. Sting now with the chainsaw, and in brackets, defensively. Trying to keep Christian at bay. Christian trying to rip the chainsaw out of his hand, and he does. Look at the look. The evil intent on the face of Christian. Hacking at the ankles of Sting. Gets rolled up into small baggage. 1, 2, 3. Sting scores the first fall! Halfway to retaining the gold after his ankles were hacked at with that chainsaw. Punches Christian in the throat with that microphone, and the force knocks Sting back. Oh, his ankles are still suffering. He teetered and fell backwards real quick. Could have severed both Achilles tendons, but Sting still fights on, whether or not he can feel his feet. Christian not quite sure what to do. Sting taking his time as well. In comes Christian, gets caught. Big gorilla press slam by the TV champ. Just needs one more pinfall to go home with his gold. Christian behind the 8-ball. But the crafty challenger certainly has something up his sleeve. Not that he's wearing sleeves. Gets knocked into the corner, and Sting content to take his time. Slow and steady now that he has the one fall advantage is the Stinger. Grabs the chainsaw and takes a powder momentarily. Oh, Christian with something to say. Sting smacks him in the face with the chainsaw. Relentless is the TV champ. Now he drops the chainsaw at the foot of Christian, daring him to use it. Trying to slow things down. A couple of microphone shots to the face of Sting. Christian definitely not happy with where he sits in this match. Currently clattered by Sting. Leg hook deep, just a 1 count from Christian, or on Christian. Strong kick out. Now getting in the face of Red Shoes. Big splash by Sting. Backslide. Bobby in position. 1, 2. No, just a 1. Sting looking to retain by out wrestling his challenger. Sting feeling it. Calling for showtime. Nice hip toss. Another splash. Drags him away from the ropes. Into the camel clutch. Gets quickly countered by Christian. Trying to stay in this thing. Needs a fall to get back in it. And a fall to win it. Winner go home time for Christian, who gets backslid once again. Where's Bobby? 1. No, just a 1. Bobby the Brain Heenan out of position once again. You get the feeling that the next major pinfall attempt will be held just tightly enough, executed just expertly enough to get the job done. For whom that will happen remains to be seen, whether it be challenger or champion. Champion Curly with the press. Just a 2. That lateral press only seeing a 2 count for Sting, as the challenger Christian desperate to get his first fall of this 2 out of 3 falls matchup. Sting looking for that second and decisive fall to retain the television title. 10 count in the corner. Oh, and then bulldog onto the tire is Sting. 1, 2, 3. Christian ties it up after the bulldog on the tire. Now a bit of a Garvin stomp with the tire as well. Atomic drop to Sting. Christian feeling it. Slowing Stinger down. Pinning him down to the canvas. Got that Anaconda Vice on. There you see the chainsaw in the foreground. Oh, thanks a lot, ref. Ruining my shot. As Sting symbolically tapping out, it's not going to win Christian the gold. It is not going to save Sting for the torment of this hold. The match continues until the next pinfall occurs. Sting's got to get out of this under his own power, or Christian has to relinquish the hold. The only 2 ways this submission is broken up. Sting continuing to fight. Christian continuing to stretch. Until finally he lets go. Sting with a burst of adrenaline. Hang on, Christian! He's got him half out of the ring and half in the ring, and he's done it! Christian had trapped Sting under the ropes, and he got the second fall in an outstanding match. Whoa, big win for Christian. All right, so we have 2 heel champs now. Okay, an outstanding match in front of 8275. That's not bad. Sting's status dropped a little bit. Still, that's still fine. Congratulations to Christian for becoming the new champ. And then now we're going to get, we've solidified, blah, blah, blah. Have cemented their following in Canada after sending a new attendance record of 8275. So that means we're going to make $82,000. Did we spend that much? Let's find out. Let's broadcast this. Yes, please. All right, Maple Leafs going up. Super. Everyone's having good weeks so far until we hit number 5. Staying the same. Going down, going down. Yeah, I went up 1 to 97. Heck yeah. So, we made 8270. Yep, 82,750. Our wages were 60. We probably did 20 in expenses. We made a couple dollars. Less than $1,000. Or wait, we made maybe just over $1,000. Something, it was insignificant, whatever. But we didn't lose anything, which is nice. So I can go from any purple territory to anywhere else if I really want to. Oh no. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. So I have a stronghold in the Philippines. Oh yeah, I took over Japan. We hate gore. We love faces. Sorry, Korea. What's this one? We love fire. We hate promos. Let's try that. We're going to China, everybody. Wrestling Revolution have ejected Maple Leaf Grappling in China. Oh no! That's our new benchmark. We have to do better than 7,000. All American Wrestling has toppled Rising Sun Paratio in Arabia. Landstorm is especially upset that he wasn't able to appear in front of his home crowd in Canada last week. Sorry! Drew McIntyre is back. Molly Howe's profile suffered from lack of exposure. Sorry. Girl Monsoon has left Maple Leaf Grappling to go to Weekend Warriors. Nigeria have developed a preference for faces and distaste for referees, thanks to being fans of Super Lucha Libre in Nigeria. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, we are in China. We are running another TV show. We're going to run this TV show, and we're going to run the pay-per-view next week. Let's go to this database. Most popular brands. We can still crow about it. We are the #1 wrestling promotion in this tiny world, but it is it's time for us to no longer visit this tiny little place. Here, let me get my big dumb face front and center. Ho-ha! So I can thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. Wishing everybody out there chill vibes and a wish for clear skies. And if you happen to find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly. That's this idiot right here. Staying so long for now. Quick shout out to Stalinair for hanging out today. Lovely to meet you. Another good username. Nice to see you again. Nice to see Rocco as well. Nice to see White Rabbit Object coming in and getting that early resubscription during the countdown show. This is my favorite romper room section of the stream, where I go back through my chat and try to see who is here and who is hanging out. Of course, thanks for Rocco for those gifted subs. Thank you to my cat for not tearing the room apart because I'm late feeding him, even though he's having a bit of a zoomie about it right now. Let's find somebody to spread a little love to on our way out of here. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's go say hi. Right here. Haven't rated them in a while. All right, thank you very much. I will be back on the air Monday afternoon. We don't know exactly what we're going to be playing yet. I'm going to decide that over the weekend. So it will be a surprise to me as much as it is to you. Sort of. I mean, I'll know. But like, we'll all know together on Monday. Yeah, etc., etc. Ta-ta for now. Have a great weekend, everybody.